Hey guys, the Blue Dasher, and today we're going to be talking about RWBY Volume 2. Before we begin the review, I just want to say I actually already finished both Volume 3 and Volume 2, but since I haven't uploaded my Volume 3 reactions yet, I'm not going to review it since I'm actually really behind on reaction videos. Oh god. So yeah, we're just going to be talking about Volume 2 here, and it should be fun, so let's just begin. Volume 2 actually started off rather interestingly. It didn't start off with Team RWBY. Instead, it showed two new characters. Well, they're not really that new since they were at the end credit for RWBY Volume 1. But anyways, they can consider to be new characters. So the new characters are named Mercury and Emerald. We were introduced to them by first we just see them talking, joking around. We get to see some of their personality as we see Emerald actually stealing money from the shopkeep guy, and we see how Mercury is a bit of a joker, and we see his personality too. The two of them went to a bookstore, and we don't really know what's going on at first, as they were just talking normally, asking about books, and then they suddenly say something about the White Fang, and then they started fighting. And when Mercury is about to kick the bookstore owner, they skipped to a scene of Team RWBY, and it was a rather interesting beginning for RWBY. It left us like, hey, what's going on here, man? Oh, there's our lovable Team RWBY. So it was a rather interesting start. So let's talk about Team RWBY. So Team RWBY's in the cafeteria. They're pretty much showing us the character like, hey guys, I know we just introduced a new character, but here's our original characters, guys, the ones you love. I hope you like it. I hope you guys like it. Please remember Yang Senpai, guys. Don't forget her, okay? She's still eating grapes. So yeah, they were actually doing some subtle humor. I didn't really laugh at it, but some people might. So it was Nora throwing grapes into Yang's mouth, and she's like, "Oh man, I could catch all the grapes in my mouth." And they were also introduced to a new character, Neptune. The best character that everyone loves. Like, I don't know anyone who doesn't like this guy, guys. Right? Because he totally doesn't ruin your shipping with, Weiss and RWBY. I don't know. I don't know. I actually haven't watched the episode in a while, so forget me if I'm wrong here, but, I think right after that, they skipped to, the food fight scene, right after, they didn't skip to the food fight scene, they entered the food fight scene, like Neptune and Sun. They open the door and they see a food fight scene happening, and the food fight scene was actually really cool. I was surprised, like, I'm not really a big fan of, like, silly fighting, like, hey man, throw that pizza to his face, man, cause that's cool and stuff. No, it's not my thing, dude, but, the fight scene was actually so awesome, like, dude, like, it's so cool, like, but I gotta say something though, like, those food are not edible, like, do you see how hard that bread was? It's like, ugh! What? How is this bread this powerful? My god! Like, dude, like, what? Like, the bread break, like, if I remember correctly, the bread smashed watermelons. Those breads aren't edible, man, and, like, Ren was using a leek, he was like, the Nightwing of the leeks. The leeks, bro. So yeah, the food aren't edible, but I really enjoyed the fighting. There was actually a lot of cool scenes, like, there was one where Nora used it wasn't a hammer, I forgot it was like a metal pole with watermelons, I think, and then she hit Weiss and with the impact destroyed a pillar. It was actually really impressive. Let's see what else. You want to keep talking about a food fight scene? Is there anything else interesting to talk about? Oh, there's something interesting to talk about. The fight scene actually ended with RWBY using her semblance to push all of them to a wall and create this huge crater, okay? Like, she didn't even touch the wall. She did not make contact. That was just like the shockwave of like her kinetic energy or something. It was a really cool scene. And let's talk about Glinda. We also see how OP Glinda is. She's like, God damn these kids. And she's like, oh, but abracadabra. And then like, cafeteria fixed. Nothing happened. And Osmond's like, oh, kids, stop destroying things every day. Let them be kids. Yes, this coffee is nice. Who put cocaine in my coffee? Wait, what? What was I talking about? Oh, right, RWBY, yeah. So after 25 scene, if I recall correctly, they skipped to, Mercury and Emerald, they're meeting with Roman, and Roman's like, wait, I forgot the plot actually. Damn it. God damn it. I should have been prepared for this interview, like all my videos. Okay, that's the biggest joke ever, since I'm never prepared for my videos. Like, I'm gonna be honest right now, so, that's not a good joke, cause it's the truth. I mean, I'm never prepared for my videos, guys. Damn it. So what was I gonna say? Right. So, the thing was like, Roman was asking them pretty much, if I recall correctly, was like, hey, where do you guys go? And they're like, cleaning up your mess. And they were explaining about taking out the guy, I think. And he's like, you kids need to mind your own business. God damn, kids. And he was joking about how, like, if Cinder was in here, he would pretty much kill them. And then walks in Cinder, everyone's favorite villain waifu. I don't know, maybe after Volume 3 your opinion might change. Spoiler alert. So we were introduced to the villain Cinder. She's kind of an interesting villain. We don't know much about her, but in the last scene we could actually see how much she rules over Mercury and Emerald. Like, Emerald was trying to pretty much support herself, but then Cinder like shut her down really quickly to show how much she rules over Mercury and Emerald. And I think that's all I'm gonna talk about for the first episode. I really would love to talk about every episode, but I honestly don't remember about every episode, so I'm just gonna talk about key events is what I think of them. So, what happens right after this? Right. Okay, I don't know if this okay, I'm really talking out of order here. I'm just gonna, like, talk about what's, like, in my mind right now, okay? So, and what's in my mind right now is Pura beating Team Corden. It's not even Team Corden, I don't know their name, I just know Corden's the leader, so just call them Team Corden, okay? Because they're background characters anyway, they're not even that important. John could probably beat them now, I mean, with that training from Pura, though. So, yeah, Pura, like, beat all of them by herself, and it was really awesome. And like, Corden was at the end being petty, and it's like, lucky shot, and then, he dies. He didn't die, but, he should have died. And then right after that, we got to see a fight scene with Mercury and Pura. It wasn't a really long fight scene, as, Mercury was clearly just testing her out, seeing her weakness, seeing her, how she fights, and she's like, no, not she, I mean, he's like, well, I'm clearly not as strong as you, so I'm just gonna give up. We all know it's a lie, since, come on, Mercury, dude. Boots? Gun boots? He's like the Roman god Mercury, but cooler. Bruh. And yeah, so that happens, and then right after that, if I recall correctly, we see depress Blake. He's like, gosh, why couldn't I save those people? God. And then Sun tried to ask her to a prom, and she said no, ruining everyone's chip dreams. Oh, damn, I should have talked about this first. Oh, no, I know I said I was gonna be talking off order, but I should have at least kept some order. Oh, can I forget this? The episode's painting the town, or whatever. It had a really cool fight scene, so they were, looking to see what Roman was doing, and then when, Roman discovered that, Blake and Sun was, in their, meeting, I guess, Roman, like, ride this robot and started chasing them down. So Blake called in her teammate, Yang, who was actually at the club in the yellow trailer, with the twins. I wish the twins would come back. They have really cool designs. And, like, I mean, I know they're coming back, but, like, not for 2 minutes. Come on, the twins need more screen time. But anyway, so she's calling Yang, RWBY. Actually, Yang was with Neptune, so I guess Yang and Neptune. She's calling RWBY. She's calling Weiss. And yeah, and then they started to go fight with the robot. Sun and Neptune was so disappointing in this fight. Like, Neptune's like, hey guys, look at my cool ability. I could shoot lasers. And then he got knocked off the car. And then Sun's like, I have a semblance. I'm like Naruto, but my clones can explode. And he got knocked off too. Anyways, after that, the fight was really cool. They had a lot of combo moves. Like, I think there was one called Bumblebee, which was Blake and Yang's, and I don't remember the rest of the move, but Yang was clearly the star in this fight. They show us her semblance, what she could do, her strength, and it was really cool overall. And the music was still, the music is still one of my favorite ever. Die is such a good song, guys. Like, I know a lot of people are like, Red Like Roses Part 2 is the best RWBY song. No, guys. Die is the best RWBY song. Actually, well, that might not be true anymore, but I still really like Die, so, yeah. I don't really know what to talk about now, guys, so if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna skip to, like, towards the end of the season, since I can't remember anything else, unfortunately. So around the end, I don't know what episode it was, but, they're going on a field trip, and, RWBY's dad sent her a dog through the mail. Don't question Rooster Teeth, okay, guys? Okay, so, she sent the dog through the mail. Normal cliche story. RWBY's like, I want to take the dog to the field trip. So she put it in her backpack. So, when they were going, to the plane for, the field trip, I guess, they, meet the green-haired teacher from, I don't remember, but we've seen him before, but I don't remember where we've seen it. I think it was in, the episode where John was getting bullied by Corden, but I'm not sure. Anyways, the coffee-loving teacher, yeah. So pretty much they went to this, empty city, town, I don't know, I think it was called Mountain Glen, I'm not sure. Well, that's the name in the game, I think. I'm not even that sure anymore. What am I talking about? What is life? So yeah. They're pretty much like analyzing the Grims, fighting Grims along the way. The green hair teacher didn't really do anything at that time, but he did do something interesting. He started asking each member, the Team RWBY, on why they fight. Each of them gave different answers, which I found was really cool. The weird thing I found was that he didn't ask RWBY, so, And after that, RWBY snuck out by herself. Cause why am I keep calling people, like, I called Neptune she, and I called RWBY he. Oh, dear lord. Yeah, so that happened. RWBY snuck out, I don't remember why. I think it was because Sue was walking somewhere, I don't remember. But, so she was walking, and she fell in this hole where the White Fang was working on the ground, and she meets Roman. And, her, sight was, like, dropped. Didn't come with her. I think it was like above the hole somewhere where Sue is. Sue didn't drop either. Like, Sue was like, ha, yeah, you fell to a trap. God, that evil dog. And yeah, she couldn't fight all without her sight weapon, whatever. And yeah, she got beat up by like the grunts of the White Fang. And then, but eventually Sue went to Weiss and Blake and the teacher, I forgot his name, and to help find RWBY, and they did. They literally just jumped the hole, beat up the White Fans, and Roman's like, oh crap, and then he ran away. RWBY got her weapon back, and now it's time for a train chase scene. When they're on the train, they actually had to fight a lot of the White Fans, and they did surprisingly well. And there's one person, no, not a person, a creature who does surprisingly well in the fight, and it was the dog. Like, okay, I understand they're trying to show us, like, hey, even dogs in RWBY are OP, but, like, they could have shown it in other ways. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it. I thought it was kind of interesting. I thought it was funny, but I kind of find it also a tad cringy, like with the scene where the teacher hand Sue like a baseball. Like, I know it was trying to go for humor, but I didn't really find it that funny. But let's talk about awesome stuff. So, Yang, Weiss, and Blake went in the train, and each of them have opponents. Yang's fighting Neo, Weiss fighting Chainsaw Dude, and Blake's fighting Roman. Yang versus Neo is probably the best one, because Yang got wrecked, dude. Like, wrecked. Neo is a beast, 4'11" beast, but still a beast. Okay? And, it is really awesome. Like, Neo showed her quick movements. I really like how she used her barrel, like, to block her attacks. And, yeah, it was probably the best fight in the train scene. Weiss versus the Chainsaw Guy was also pretty entertaining, but, it was probably my least favorite, even though I like Weiss. Like, the Chainsaw Guy was moving a bit too slow for my taste, but it was still fun. The ability Weiss used towards the end where she was moving really fast was really cool, but she still lost, so... But I don't really care. Blake versus Roman. Roman was shown to not be a good fighter in this fight. Like, why keep, God, I did it again. I can't, oh my god. Anyways, Roman, he, got wrecked by, Blake. Blake used the dust Weiss gave her to, beat her by creating, like, rock clones or, like, ice clones, which was really cool, actually. And, yeah, but, before Blake was able to do anything to Roman, Weiss actually came bouncing to the room because I guess the chainsaw guy threw her. I don't know how she got out of the head slicing thing. Like, oh yeah, I haven't talked about this. Like, so like, the chainsaw guy threw Weiss to the air and his chainsaw was about to slice her head. I don't know if she got out of that position, but she did. And, then Blake took Weiss and then ran somewhere. And, now we're back to Yang. Yang's actually, like, unconscious. Neo's about to kill her, and then someone steps to the scene. A girl with black hair wearing red. And pretty much Neo was like, oh crap, I can't beat this OP lady, so she just, left, and, Yang saved, and Yang just wakes up at the right moment. See the woman in red walked away. After that, if I recall correctly, Yeah, that's what happened. The train actually crashed to the city, and a lot of Grims came out, as the Grims were attracted to the sound, I'm guessing. And, a fight erupted, so Team RWBY is protecting the city at the moment. RWBY's calling John, and, John doesn't really, well, actually I think John did pick up, and that's why, they went out, and they started seeing smokes, and they're like, oh crap, guys, we gotta go fight those Grims, so they did help. Team RWBY did well against the Grims. There weren't many cool scenes with them during the fight, but it was luckily Weiss had the giant sword scene, which was cool. Team Jupiter Team Jupiter was definitely not the highlight of the episode. Oh well, actually, there was one highlight with them. John actually beat a Grim by himself, so good job, John. Props for that. But now let's talk about the one you guys been waiting for me to talk to you. Team Coffee, caffeine, dude, coffee. My God, they were so awesome. Like, all of them was cool. Well, maybe except for Velvet, but that's just her secret weapons waiting for her in Volume 3, guys. So she's the only one to get up the spotlight, but everyone else did. So it started off with, if I recall correctly, it started off with like Yasuhashi, is how you say it? Yasuhashi, like jumping the ground, smashing the ground, making like a huge crater, like knocking all the Grim away, and I'm like, bruh. And then we get to see Fox with his, like, Yang type gauntlet thing, but it's, like, even bigger. He's, like, punching the thing. He punched one so hard it exploded, and, like, the spider killed the other Grims, and then we were introduced to Coco. Like, you know how, the Grims have spikes? Like, cause the Grim explode, the spikes were coming to, Coco, but, like, Coco just, like, used her person, like, slap it away, and then that's the moment I know, like, oh my god, this team is awesome. I was literally awe-shocked. I didn't know what to say. I'm like, oh my god, dude, there's no way this could get more awesome. Then she hit this Grim with her purse, slam it down, and then her purse became a minigun and shot 2 or 3 Nevermores. I can't remember, but she shot at least 2 Nevermores, and I was like, bruh, best team right here. Why can't I be in this team? Why isn't this team the main character? I'm like, awesome. And after that awesome scene, we got to see some Mercury and some Emerald fighting some Grims. Mercury just kicked the Grim, and Emerald just sliced a big bear Grim. And Roman was captured. Mercury and Emerald was acting like the good guys. They're like, hey, we helped you guys. We're friends. And yeah. So that's pretty much it. The Team RWBY are talking about how they didn't really save the day, but they did save some people, if I recall correctly. And next is about Ironwood, talking to Roman, because Roman's captured now, and, he said they're gonna have a lot of time to talk about this, since, Roman's pretty much locked up in prison forever until someone saves him, and, ends, well, actually not ending credit yet, it's, there's one more scene. Mercury's asking Cinder, like, would a white fang really work for us anymore since, we kind of killed a bunch of them, like, cause the caves fall and stuff, and I guess some of them died, and Cinder's like, no, actually Cinder didn't say anything. Adam actually came and he's like, they won't listen to you, but they'll listen to me, which was a really cool scene. We gotta see how his voice actor actually kind of improved a bit, because if you guys watch the Black trailer, his voice is actually really rough. So yeah, it was a cool scene. We got like, oh damn, dude, are you that in control of the White Fang? Well, it's a cool scene in general. What can I say? And after that, the end credit. I can't remember the end credit song. Oh, it was Sacrifice. I also like the song Sacrifice. And the end credit, we get to see Yang. Maybe in a dream, I don't really know what it was. Seeing her, yeah, I watched Volume 3 and I still don't know if that was a dream or that was real life. So she, see the masked woman in, red clothing who saved her, and she's like, who are you, I think, like she said, and she, like, took off her mask. She looked like Yang with red eyes and black hair, and she's like, we have a lot to talk about. I'm like, what just happened? So, yeah, that was a cool moment. Okay, so I think I got most of the important bits of RWBY Volume 2, so I'm just gonna talk about how I feel about it overall. Volume 2 was definitely a huge improvement to Volume 1. I'm gonna be honest, I actually liked Volume 1 a lot less when I rewatched it. I realized how cringy it was. Well, I guess you can say my reactions were cringy, but shh, don't argue with me. So yeah, I think it was kind of cringy a bit, and especially in the first episodes. Like, I understand you need to try to set up stories, but there were a lot of cliche, which kind of made me cringe, and the animation wasn't as good as Volume 2, which is understandable. I can't blame them for that. Like, they're on a budget. Volume 2, they have a lot more budget now, so yeah. And I also think the story in Volume 2 wasn't that good either. Like, I can't compare it to good animes or cartoons like Gravity Falls, for example, for the cartoon, or like Code Geass for an anime. I can't compare them to things like that, but it got better. There were still cliches, but not as much. And I think the fight scenes improved a lot, which is why I think I like Volume 2 more than RWBY, since I'm attracted to RWBY because I like the fight scenes. I think without the fight scenes, I'm not gonna like the show as much, so Volume 2 had a lot of cool fight scenes, and I like fight scenes, so I like Volume 2 more. So, anyways, I don't think I reviewed Volume 1 before, so I should give it a rating. I would give Volume 1 a 6 out of 10. It was, okay, kind of cliche, but cool fight scenes, though. And, I would give Volume 2 a 7.5. It's a huge improvement. The fight scenes are awesome. The story's a bit better characters, and, funnier jokes. I'll admit it, even though the dog thing was kind of cringy, but, yeah. So anyways, guys, that's my thought on RWBY Volume 2. Tell me what you guys think, and tell me if I'm awesome. Rate me of the awesomeness scale out of 1 out of 10, guys. Yeah. Okay, just kidding, guys. If you guys like the video, click the like button and subscribe. And if you guys don't like video, click the like button and subscribe still, because I don't know, dude. Well, actually, if you watched the whole video to this part, you like me, don't you? Oh yeah, I like you too. Just kidding. No, so, see you guys later. Okay, I should not do that. That sounds creepy.